Brother.
Screen's backwards, so I think I should do this.
I know.
It's not.
Brother, here we go. Live. That's what it says. Live.
That's what it says. It says live.
Live.
Bro Show
4,
lives.
3, 2, 1. Slammer.
I'm not going to do that.
Gotta dance.
If my top hat wasn't full, I'd put it on and do it. My top hat.
The dance is the intro. People are like, who's this? There's Slammer. Who's this guy with him? All one people. Oh, wait, one comment.
We even have a studio audience.
No, it got... Oh.
Maybe our studio audience wants to do that. Look how dark my eyes out.
Dark.
Or because of my big caveman brow.
Like a
Tilt it.
raccoon. All right. I'll give him a few minutes here to get in here.
Hottest and Sheriffs.
What'd you say?
Hardest and Sheriffs.
Heart, shares, likes, likes, comments, shares.
Oh, here's the camera.
all
hole.
that stuff.
I'm looking over here at me, and I look
Oh,
weird.
I always
I
look
look
right.
up at the
I
camera
always look
hole.
right at myself. All right, Sinstar, show your support, like, comment, do
You're
all
up.
that stuff,
Get on
share.
and do it.
Bring it on there.
Let's see here.
Get on there and share that baby.
Yeah, let's see.
Share, like, comment. The Bro Show, running wild, man. Let's go. The Bro Show
Bro
episode.
Show Live.
The Bro Show live. The Bro.
Harness.
We'll get some people. Here we go. Everybody knows it's 8
Bro
o'clock.
Show.
We're a few seconds early. We're right at 8 o'clock now. Now we'll millions and
I'm
millions.
on the story. I need to get down here on the.
The millions of people will be joining in now. Live. There we go. There we go. Max.
Maxwell.
Max Rainero. What's going on, brother? How you doing? You get all the tile laid today? I bet he did. Out there running wild. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Well, all right. Here we are. The Bro Show, episode number 24 here on The Bro Show.
Everybody join me in sharing.
Sharing
the Bro Show.
Share this thing. Get the word out, man. Share, like, comment, say stuff. We like stuff. What's going on out there? There we go. Alex, what's going on? Yo. All right, man. Here we are. The Bro Show, episode 24. Welcome to Slammer Studios. As always, I am your host, your number one brother, your mega brother. I'm the people's bro. I'm still your New Breed Wrestling Midwest PopCon champion, 430-something days. I'll be defending that in about a week. Bro Slam, Slammer himself, that's me. Tonight, conspicuous by his absence, Bro Mookie could not make it tonight. It's okay. He will be back next week. I had somebody the other day thought I threw out the baby with the bathwater. Thought that I just tossed Mookie to the side. I literally said in the post, Mookie will be back next week, and somebody said, new co-host, #wow. You know, man, I listen to lots of podcasts, lots of them. Wrestling, I listen to the Zudo show in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Every now and then, one of the hosts may not be on the show.
Sure, you never thought
so
they
they'll
killed
bring
them.
somebody else in.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they replace somebody.
Right.
It just means they had somebody step in. With that being said, tonight, I thought, man, I could do this solo again, but nah. I brought in special guest, the bro-in-law, master magician, DJ Edwards.
I thought I was going to come this
Oh,
way.
the screen. That's quite a magic wand you got there. Is that from the Ickle Pickle?
It is. I made this one myself.
Made that yourself,
Yeah,
did
we
you?
manufacture that. I'm going
Right.
to use this later. I'm going to turn you into a rabbit.
Gonna turn me into okay.
Live on the Bro Show. Listen, if you this is not a joke. If you want me, I'm really going to do this. If you want me to turn Bro Slam into a rabbit, I'm going to wave this wand over him. One,
No, I
two.
can't become a rabbit.
On this show tonight, you have to throw up some love. You have to heart us,
Like,
and you have to share us.
share. Send
follow
gifts.
the page. If you don't follow this Slammer page, follow this Slammer page, because this is the beginning of good things to come. But only the beginning. You don't want to miss the beginning. You don't want anybody you know
That's
to miss
right.
the beginning.
So sometime here by the,
Rabbit
we
tonight.
may do an overrun. We're here from 8 to 9. It could go a little longer. By the end of this show,
Rabbit Night Live.
you may have Bro Rabbit Slam on here. Let's get caught up here on the old chat real quick. Alex says, yo, Santa Kringle, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. What's up, Santa Kringle? Ralph Scherfus, Bro Mookie, part-timing like he's Goldberg. I know, man, these part-timers, kind of like, exactly like Goldberg. And let's see here. Max, yeah, no White Larry Bird tonight. He's not here. Tim, what's up, brother? Did you have a good time at Monday Night Raw last night? Seen your picture down there. Did you get any photos with anybody? I know you know the spots, man. All right. So anyway, let's see. Not much really happening on the wrestling scene with me.
I'm going to share this on my Magic page.
You share that on the while you're at it. Go. DJ
Master Magician Edwards. You
DJ
follow me
Edwards
on Facebook if you're old and you still do Facebook, and then DJEdwards.org. You want to know all about it?
Tell everything. Tell your website. Tell all your social medias. Your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
I haven't done anything on TikTok for a while, but you can follow me on there. It's just DJ Edwards Magic.
DJ Edwards. Snitch, I see you, brother.
30 years. I just celebrated 30 years of doing magic.
30 years of doing magic. How old were you when you started doing magic? I know this.
11,
we got to tell the people.
I was doing it professionally by 12-ish. And, this year, August was 30 years. And you can follow me on Facebook, see everywhere that I'm going to be. I do this full-time. I'm all over the place.
Man, when DJ was 10 years old, I'd go over to his house, dating Heather at the time, and I'd go there, I'd be like, show me some magic. And DJ would get out the magic pitcher and show me magic tricks. Heather hated it because I'd come over to see her and I'd make DJ do magic for me. Yeah. Drove her bananas.
I had your full attention.
You had my full attention.
The magic milk pitcher.
The magic milk pitcher.
Pour milk in the newspaper and it would disappear.
And it disappeared. Tim got raw, got some photos. Awesome, man. I can't wait to see your pictures later. I'll look at your page. I imagine you probably have all that up. So, DJEdwards.org.
Yeah. Which I just put out a really cool, I'm really proud of it, a brand new promo video.
Whoa.
Which I could put the link even
here. Yeah, link it in there.
Let's do that. And you can watch. And now I do magic of all sizes. If it's like, little bitty stuff in a small setting or a great big stage stuff. This promo video, it's the big stage stuff. And so let me copy the link here. I'll put it in the comments. And then you can take a look.
So while he's saying that, DJ, he's the owner of Ickle Pickle Magic Products. Ickle Pickle, are they the oldest company?
Well, we're one of the
oldest.
Yeah, and a lot of the ones that were older have died. They've gone by the wayside. So the company, this coming year, 2025, we will be 50 years old.
50? You haven't had it for 50 years. You've had it 5 years?
When the creator and the founder retired in if I touch the table, it shakes us. In 2019, beginning of 2020, I took over. I bought the company. It's a world-famous company. We create magic tricks for magicians all over the world. And so I bought it in the beginning of 2020. So I've had it for almost 5 years, and this will be 50 years old. And, we make thousands. We've made, at Ickle Pickle's peak, we were making over 1,500 different items. We've downscaled that quite a bit. The world's changed a lot. But anyway, IcklePickleMagic.com.
Ickle Pickle Magic.
See all the things that we make.
You can buy anything. You can buy little change bags, pull the magic hankies out of. You name it.
You can do it all.
Juggling balls.
Everything.
You can get anything.
Boxes to make a rabbit disappear. If you want to do magic with animals, you want to do magic with candy. You want to do magic for a kid's party. You want to do mind reading magic, card tricks, trick magic wands that make a flower appear. Anything you can think of, it's there at IcklePickleMagic.com. It's professionally made items, but not just for professionals. It's also for amateurs, for hobbyists, for beginners. And so, IcklePickleMagic.com. Check it out. And if you see something you like, you can buy a magic trick.
Tell them about your magic. What all you not only sell the magic, you are a traveling magician.
I do this full time.
Tell them everything that you do. Birthday party. Tell them
So
about the magic.
my favorite place to be is on a big stage. We cut the girl in half and float her up in the air and make people disappear and all that sort of stuff. We've had a live camel in the show before.
I seen him put his foot through the wall.
Yeah, he did. The camel.
You did.
He got done with his
that
party,
wasn't
went in the
magic.
hall
You had to pay money to fix that.
Kicked through. The camel decided it was his break time, or she actually. Gretchen was her name.
Literally, she broke the wall.
Yeah, Gretchen used to live at Critter Lane Petting Zoo. Shout out to Critter Lane Petting Zoo, north of Bonne Terre. And when she got done with her magic, well, really it was a Camelo appearance.
The Camelo.
She went out in the hallway and decided it was her nap time. She fell over in the hallway and stretched, and she was bigger than the hallway and put her whole camel foot, boom, about the size of a dinner plate or better, through the wall.
God dang camels.
At the theater at
Bonne
Terre Chamber of Commerce has that there. Okay, so I just posted a link. If you want to watch the promo video on YouTube, I just posted it in the comments there, so you can look at it. And if you do it now, open it in a different window, because we don't want you to leave the
No, stay on the show.
show.
Get on there, look at it, follow his YouTube page, subscribe.
Yeah. So we do shows of all kinds. My kids are old enough now, and they both sing, dance, act. They're in the show when we do the big stuff, and we just performed for the International Brotherhood of Magicians. We were the feature. We were the closing act. We were honored to do that for a great crowd in Florissant. They had us in a beautiful theater. It was a really, really nice theater, and so had a great show there. And then 2 mornings later, took off on my first tour to the Northwest. I drove over 5,000 miles, or right at 5,000 miles. And I had stops doing magic shows, and also I lecture for magicians groups. Not only do I perform, but I teach magicians better magic technique, help them to improve their show, and I also demonstrate the things that we create that they can buy to add to their show. And so we were in Denver, Colorado, Salt Lake City, Portland, Oregon, Vancouver, Washington, somewhere else, and then drove home. In the magic van.
The magic van, man.
All wrapped out with my face all over it.
If you live around here, around the Farmington, Missouri area, all around St. Louis, you cannot miss this big old van with his mug on the side of it.
It's me with this hat, and coming out of the hat is the world famous David Hopperfield Live Magic Rabbit.
Live Magic Rabbit.
And I'm going to turn you into a rabbit tonight.
Well, if you're just now joining in, Master Magician DJ Edwards is co-hosting the Bro Show tonight. Don't worry, Bro Mookie will be back next week. DJ's filling in tonight, talking about his magic career. And if we need some love here, people. Like, share, comment, send gifts, all that stuff. DJ says he's going to turn me into a rabbit by the end of this episode. Oh, what's going on, Big Lou, brother? How you doing, brother? Tim got pictures with Tiffany Stratton last night. Highlight of the night. All right, man. Awesome. Can't wait to see that. Big Lou, what's up, brother? Alex.
Hunter Stevens.
Alex, swirly pop bang tonight, brother. Hunter Stevens, 2 legends. What's up, brother? Long time no see, man. Max says, Carly Grace says, hey, Slammer. Carly Grace, what's going on, girl? Hope I see you guys December 14th down at South Broadway Athletic Club in St. Louis, man. It's going to be a fight before Christmas, and Slammer's got Damian Cortez. Last time I faced him in the ring, he hit me over the head with a big old book, got himself disqualified. I don't know why he went off and did that far. He had a chance to, he was wrestling me for the MMWA Championship. Took his big old book because he knew he couldn't beat me. Bonked me over the head, knocked me out. Then a whole bunch of people choked me with the rope, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he's getting a big boot and a leg drop December 14th. Get my revenge. A fight before Christmas. Show up. It's going to be awesome.
That's my favorite venue. I'd rather go there than
Broadway's
anywhere.
awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Man.
The energy, and it's always full.
Dude.
And it's like going, you feel like you're stepping. Man, you remember like late 1980s wrestling?
Yeah.
And all that feeling?
Yeah.
It's like walking into that.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best, man. And we were packed last month, man. We were
And if it's packed, that's
dude.
Probably over 500 people.
We usually get, I think 600 is the capacity, man. And we've had that before. 2 weeks ago, man, wrestling at the Chase.
Yeah. Right.
Chase Park Plaza, dream come true, man. If you didn't know that, now you know. Kathy, what's going on? Got to wrestle at the Wrestling at the Chase, historic place, man. 50s and 80s. We talked about that last week. I'm still on a high from that,
When
man.
was the first wrestling event?
Oh my gosh, 50s. Somebody probably correct me on that. 50s, maybe
Everybody's
the late
grandpa
40s.
was watching. It was wrestling.
Wrestling.
Got their wrestling on.
Tim, I tell you what, man, I'm gonna make my way out to Phoenix somehow, man. We will get that photo together. Randy, what's going on, brother? How you doing? So anyway, I had a good weekend. Let me get this out of the way. We'll get back to the magic and stuff. Had me a good time out in the wild hunting wrestling figures, man. Went to a place called Planet Overstock. I wasn't even planning on getting this figure, but since he was $11, I got him. Big Bubba Rogers. That completes Series 23 of the Legends. That's the big boss man, if you didn't know who he was beforehand. You know a little bit about wrestling. You've been around me a long time now. Man, I got excited over this. I walked into Target. Man, they had ECW Sandman. And I was, no Sandmans left behind. I got the last one, man. Took it. Man, I tell you what, I wasn't even planning on getting this series, but I seen it, and now I got to get the rest of them. I hope I can find them, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Seth Rollins. Man, these are awesome. They got the New Day, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes in this series, but man, awesome color. Man, collaborating with Nickelodeon for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Didn't mean to cover your face up there.
Where do you find the best figures? What's the best place to look?
Used to be KB Toy Store back in the day. Now it's like it's either Walmart or Target. Walmart and Target and Ringside Collectibles. I get stuff off there too. But, you know,
I remember going to KB to figure out your Christmas.
Yeah. And I tell you what, man, I just think back in the day, you could walk into KB Toy Store and they'd have a big barrel of the Hasbros, 3 for $10.
Yep.
And it's like, man, if I could just get a time machine and go back and buy the rest of those
Rose's
in.
laughing at me. She's thinking you don't remember that.
You do. You do. You
do remember
I remember a lot.
I remember going in there, and I remember all the bendy figures they had there.
I got every single one of them except for Series 15.
Yeah.
They had one series come out, and they're hard to find, like a couple $1,000 to get that last series. So there's 4 that I don't have that I'll probably never see.
It's a couple thousand to get the whole series.
Series 15. Now those aren't too bad. I got all those. Most of those $1.99 back in the day. I remember walking into a Walgreens somewhere and I got like a whole series for like $4.
Do you ever leave the stickers?
I try.
Is that the red KB?
Yeah, I
those
try to
KB
take the stickers off, but if it's going to tear the package up, I just leave them on there. You can see where I've tried to peel some of them off. Let me get. Oh, and then, man, I got excited about this. Got almost all the WWE Super Wrestling Superstars guys. Man, I walked in. I came into some good luck. I got Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And, of course, this will never be opened, but if you open him up, he comes with the Zodiac head so you can change his head out. And, man, you guys already know what a big Scott Hall fan I am. But say hello to Razor Ramon. Man, that's awesome right there. Now I just got to find the Razor chase of this. He's got the long purple pants on. He wore long purple pants in his debut match.
He always have a toothpick in his mouth?
Always had a toothpick, Chico.
Yeah.
So, say hello to the bad guy. So anyway, go to ProWrestlingTees.com. Everybody always asks me about getting a t-shirt. If you don't see me at one of my wrestling events with next 2 events, I will be restocked on all 4 designs. I'm going to have a new t-shirt, same design, different color. But if you want the black and yellow t-shirt like I have on right now, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Slammer, and there's a Black Friday sale going on right now. So get on over there right now and get yourself a Slammer t-shirt. Yes, Denny, you need to meet Slammer. It's hard to meet me just on social media. You got the Cody Rhodes Ninja Turtle. That's awesome, man. I need to find that one.
Oh, we just lost a viewer. We need y'all to share.
Oh, lost a viewer. Share, like, comment, send gifts. Do all that stuff. Let people know we're on right now, man. I got Master Magician DJ Edwards here with me. And right now, this is DJ's favorite thing. I got a question to ask you. Would you rather... All right, DJ. Would you rather Always be sticky or
Woo!
always be itchy?
Itchy.
Itchy.
Yes.
Why?
Because my whole life, I've specifically had a thing about anything sticky. If anything sticky touches me, if I'm putting jelly on a piece of toast, if jelly gets on me, I freak out and run around the room and go to the sink, and I got to wash it off and get it off of me.
So you mean to tell me you'd rather be itchy all the time?
I'd have to. I would hate
all
being
times?
itchy, but it doesn't make me run around the room and throw myself in the
Well,
sink.
it probably would, because you'd probably be on the floor rolling around. I mean,
Not if I already knew it wouldn't do any good.
but I mean, you can't put any kind of anti-itch cream. You're always itching. I mean, if you're sticky, I mean,
no, my mind's made up.
okay.
You remember cousin Philip? He took one time. We were sitting at the table. We were having like a peanut butter sandwich or something. We weren't both having the same sandwich. I wasn't sharing a peanut butter sandwich with Philip. And so anyway, he knew how bad that sticky would mess with me. And you know, I can't stand, like, even if I see other people, like if somebody else gets hurt, you know, I'm like an empath. And so Philip's sitting there, and you know, he's putting peanut butter or something. And then he looked at me. And he got this look, you know, because I think he's devil possessed.
What?
And
Yeah.
he took the peanut butter, and he's like, and he put some on his neck. And I don't think there's anywhere worse that something sticky could touch you besides your neck.
Oh.
And he put it on his neck, and then he left it there.
What?
And he didn't
Why?
take it off right because he thought it was funny. But see, he would do this because, you know, I'm a little bit OCD, and so I everything's got to be straight and in order and perfect. So when he was living at our house, he knew that this bothered me. He would pick up the newspaper outside, and he would turn it inside out immediately and read it from the inside out because it bothered me. But one night, we were watching a movie in the living room, and I fell asleep on the couch. He knew I was falling asleep, and he's like getting ready to go to bed, and so my eyes are open just a little bit. So he walks over in front of me, and he takes the corner of the rug, and he turns it up,
What?
and then laughs and walks out of the room. He knew I would have to wake myself up and get up and fix the rug. And so I'm going with itchy.
Okay, this is the same guy, Philip. When, let's see, me, you, Heather, Mama, I forget who all, we had left. I don't even remember, maybe in our Texas trip.
I know exactly.
And then we came back, and Philip rearranged the house,
Yeah.
and he rearranged every single thing in the kitchen
Goods.
and wrote labels on everything.
Yeah.
That was the
You know,
craziest thing I ever seen.
Our pantry, it was rows of drawers, you know, so you didn't have to dig for a can. And so we had gone to Branson for a few days, and Philip stayed home.
Ugh.
This is my cousin lived with us. And so when we came home, he took a Sharpie, and he wrote cream corn, peas, you know, fruit
Woo!
cocktail, heavy syrup, you know,
Yeah.
on the top of every can. So when you pull it out, you just look. Which, I mean, I guess is handy in a way.
I guess, but it's only handy for so long till everything's gone. Randy, I don't think this is the Chase Sandman. Sorry about that. I think the Chase Sandman has the red, white, and blue pants. Mine's just the black and white. Sorry about that. Hunter says the figure wall is next level. Getting him a shirt. Get a shirt, brother. Awesome. DJ needs a shirt. I think you've got a couple.
Hunter, you ought to come here and see this. You get the live tour.
Yeah, and you need to come on up to South Broadway or come down to Farmington. Watch me wrestle sometime. Does he still live around here?
Yeah. Fred Rock, right? Yeah, Fred Rock.
Fred Rock.
Yeah.
Fredericktown?
Yeah.
Fredericktown?
In the town of Fred
Hey!
Rock. It's a place right out of misery.
We you would have been good on this show a couple weeks ago. We did our Spooktacular, the Halloween Spooktacular show.
You want to hear a ghost story?
Well, I told the ghost story of the little girl in your house,
Yeah.
which Heather had never described it to me.
Right.
But you had seen the girl too, right?
No,
You didn't.
but I mean, how much of this you want? I mean, I can tell all this. You want the short version?
Shorten us up a version of.
Okay, so my mom, when my mom was about 8 or 9 years old, she was at church camp
Okay.
at Sun and Lake, which is now the YMCA Trout Lodge. of the
Potosi,
Ozarks,
Missouri.
Past Potosi, yeah. And they were at church camp. It was not the YMCA then, I don't think. And they had a cabin on the lake, and then there was a walkway next to the lake and the other girls' cabin. So the girls were split up. So, you know, what's every kid want to do at church camp? Have a seance and summon something up.
Let's summon up the devil, man.
My mom was not about this, but these other kids are like, we want to have a seance. And it was like to them it was a party gag, you know, and you would call up Sally Walker, Sally
Sally
Walker.
Walker.
So my mom,
Don't let Heather know you just said that in the house because she would freak out.
no, Sally Walker's out in Jesus' name. So my mom doesn't want to do this, but then she's scared to go to her cabin by herself. So she's like sitting there while these kids are doing this. And my mom can't take it. She's like, I'm out. So she leaves by herself. She's walking across. She gets halfway between the two cabins and freezes and turns and looks out over the lake. And my mom says, to this day, she saw a little girl that had appeared standing on the lake, floating on the lake, long, frilly-like gown, long hair, no face, and then it like floats up and then onto the land and comes up to her, and then turns, she can't move, and floats out and vanishes into the mist. Okay, so my mom tells this story, and wow, you know, so the house that I grew up in, it used to be a 2-bedroom house. It was a little bitty house. And when I was, Heather had a room, and my mom and dad had a room. When I was born, I slept in a crib in my mom and dad's, you know, room. And so Heather was about 3 years old when I was born. So when Heather's like 3 or 4, she can see out of the doorway of my mom and dad's room through the kitchen into her bedroom, back bedroom. And she said that night after night, at random times, for a year, a couple of years or something. And my mom had never told my sister this scary
thank you,
story.
Randy.
My mom had never told my little sister, you know, my big
My,
sister, but when she's
my
little,
little big
she's not
sister.
telling her this scary ghost story. So my sister, with no knowledge, sees at the back wall a little girl appear, long frilly gown, long hair, no face, would come from the back wall up to the kitchen door, vanish, reappear, do it again, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't tell anybody this for years, okay? So, years ago, Chris and Heather engaged, I guess. Your dad was having heart transplant.
I was over at your. I
Dad
spent
was
the
heart
night at the
transplant.
house.
And so, our house was closer to getting to the hospital, so he slept on our couch. So the living room was kind of his room for a minute. So
Thank
anyway,
you, Thomas.
He says,
Doc.
Doc!
I know who Doc is.
Absolutely.
He should know who I am.
So, Chris wakes up in the middle of the night, never having heard my mom's story, never having heard Heather's story. And he sees a
Herb,
little
what's going
girl
on?
appear in the corner of the living room, long frilly gown, long hair, no face.
No face.
Now, years later,
She was standing right in front of you too, because
Yeah.
how far was the couch from your room? Maybe 15
15.
feet. So I'm laying here, and I can see your head on your bed right into the door, and that
Yeah,
little
things
girl
at the
was
corner.
standing
Yeah.
right in front. Real quick, Herb, what year did Wrestling at the Chase start? He'll know.
Yeah, we
He'll
need
know
to
exactly.
So,
So anyway,
a couple years ago at my house, married, I have kids, you know, grown, just not too long ago. I'm telling these stories, and one of my dear friends, he's sitting there, and he said, well, you remember what happened to me at your house? I said, no. He said, well, of course you do. I said, no, I have no idea. He said, yeah, I told you. I said, you never told me anything. He said, I was one time staying at your house. He said, I was sleeping on that same couch.
Who's
the same
this?
couch, Eric
Eric
Cole.
Cole.
Where
Okay.
Chris, you know, would have slept. It was that same room, same couch. So Eric's sleeping on that couch. And he woke up in the middle of the night. He didn't have his glasses on. And he said, he said, it looked like a little girl. He said, I rubbed my eyes. He said, you all always have a lot of family staying at your house. He said, I didn't think about a ghost. He said, but I saw a little girl, frilly gown, long hair, dark face. That's the story.
that's the story. And I tell you what, man, when I seen that little girl, when I told Heather about it the next day, and she said, tell me what she looked like. Heather had never told me anything about the wardrobe the little girl wore. And when I spouted it off, she was like, I've got chills. That's
They're
exactly
multiplying. I'm
what it
losing
was.
control.
So anyway, would you rather?
I love this so much.
Let's see here. Hang on a minute. I gotta get a good one here.
Used to, you just got these off the radio, and you would ask before we would work
Yeah,
out.
I actually got a
You've got a
whole
box of them.
pain, fear, discomfort. Let's go with that. In 20-degree weather, have to do your best to kick a football 50 yards while barefoot, woo-hoo, or climb a 30-foot tree with few branches while naked except for shoes.
Football.
Kick football. All right.
Absolutely, that's a no-brainer. First of all, I hate the cold, so I wouldn't be outside. Secondly, if there's anything I hate more than the cold, I have a paralyzing fear of heights. I wouldn't even get up the tree in the first place, so I would have to kick the football.
So, would you rather wake up in bed and roll over and see? Well, this ain't gonna be good because you are your boss. So never mind. Would you rather eat a small garter snake or 5 slugs, big ones?
Raw or
Raw.
do we?
Eat them. This just said. I'm assuming live.
I just
Kathy says 1959 was the first wrestling at the Chase. So I knew it was the 50s. I didn't know exactly what year. Thank you, Kathy. My slammer maniac Kathy there.
Does it say the size of the slugs?
Eat a small garter snake or 5 slugs, big ones. So I'm picturing those slugs that are on your front porch in the summertime.
Can I just shoot myself?
No,
Those
nope.
equally make me want to puke talking about it right now.
Pick one.
Slugs.
Slugs it is. Ooh. Ooh, boy, this is crazy. Would you rather have to kill someone during a war or in the streets in self-defense? Whew.
Maybe a war.
I would say a war because
maybe a war because
you
with
may
the
not
war,
you may not have to see who it was.
Yeah, and you have a definite enemy.
Ooh.
You know, you're already going in with that purpose. You know. Ugh.
I guess this depends on which grandmother. Would you rather live with your grandmother in a small rural town or live in a downtown apartment with 20 cats?
My grandma? Oh my gosh. I would live with any of my grandmas before I live with some cats.
Streets. Max says streets. All right. So anyway, let's see some magic here.
Oh, you want some magic?
DJ's got some close-up magic here that he can show us all. So anyway, if you're just joining in, Bro Mookie will be back next week. This is my bro-in-law, DJ Edwards, master magician. Been a magician for how long?
30 over 30 years.
Over
Been
30 years.
professionally
Since
for
a little,
30
he
years.
was a little bitty kid, man, performing for his friends, performing at schools. He performs
getting
birthday parties, company parties, big stadium show. Man, he's done it all, man. You name it, he's done it, and he's going to do more. He travels all over the country. Heck, he just was in Africa, but for a whole different reason. But
I did magic there.
oh, you did
I
do
did
magic.
a lot of magic, and I'm going back in February.
He's going back in February. It's mainly a missionary trip,
Yep.
but
I got a
he
fundraiser on
he
my
does
page.
do
Give me your money.
magic. Send this guy some money. He's going back to Africa, doing a lot of good things in Africa, man. Drilling wells for water.
Drilling wells. We put a concrete. One of my favorite things we did is that we put a concrete. We went to this school. I did magic for all these kids at this school, several hundred kids, and their classrooms were all dirt. And what was happening? Those that didn't have proper shoes, the dirt gets under their, between their foot and their shoe, and also when water would get in, their desks are on that dirt, and they begin to tip. I mean. Think about all the problems that come with that. Anyway, we put them in a concrete floor. And so they have a nice, to them, that was a huge deal. And then it went up the walls a little bit, so now the water doesn't get in. That was one of my favorite things. We dug a well. We gave away well over 1,000 pounds of food. We fed families that came.
Yeah, you had one video where you were like, they were just coming through kind of like
And we were giving them
just a line,
maize,
and you were just
maize flour.
giving them food.
We gave each person a soda, because they don't get that very often. We gave them a soda while they were in a meal, a hot meal while they were there, and then we gave each family a loaf of bread. They could take home and begin eating immediately. But then we gave them maize flour and I forget what all, where they could eat for about a month.
Oh wow! And that was Kenya.
Yeah, we landed in Nairobi,
Africa.
Kenya, and then went about 4 hours every direction. And we're going back in February. And the price for us to get there and back is only about $1,500 a ticket round trip. That's not really too crazy, but the work is expensive. And a lot of the people, we can't go to every individual, so we even pay for them to be able to come. And we feed them while they're there. We put them up while they're there. We have, of course, church services while they're there. Anyway, maybe somebody would like to help.
Yeah. Go to, what, is that on
go
your
to my
Facebook page?
DJ Edwards, go to Facebook. My fundraiser is a pinned post at the top. And we have to have 10,000 to even do the bare. The more we gain, the more people we can get to. And so once it gets past our travel and lodging, the money after that, if we had $20,000, all that money would go to get to more people than we can get to.
It's a good thing. It's awesome. You was there for how long? 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. This time we'll be there a full 2 weeks, and we're doing a lot like in village, like rural.
Ooh, rural.
Villages.
All right.
And that's pretty neat. Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to do some magic here.
Let me see what I can pull out of my little hat.
What do you got in that black magic hat?
Well, I got to tell you this to preface what I'm going to pull out of this hat. So, have you ever gotten on YouTube to look at a particular thing?
Hello.
And then 5 hours later, you're still watching videos, and you didn't even watch what you got on there for. So the other day, I was on YouTube, and I was looking at some video footage. It was film footage of the earliest, video cameras.
Okay.
Old, so it was kind of gray, kind of yellow, kind of brown. It was sketchy, like,
Yeah.
You get the idea. It had a little flare, burns and stuff.
Sure.
So the guy must have been set up. It was like like a western town, but there are people going by, horses, and everybody wants to wave, and it kind of jumps. But here was the weird thing. So you're watching this, and all of a sudden, not right up against the camera, but behind the people, a guy goes walking by with a rectangular object that's lit up to his face, and he's talking into it, and he goes, you're like, what? What's this? Is this a cell phone? What's this guy doing in 18 whatever with a cell phone?
Time travel.
Exactly.
Time travel.
And so everybody says he was a time traveler. Well, I start, rabbit holing on this time travel. I'm watching quantum physics, space-time continuum, time slows down as you approach the speed of light, all these kind of things. And I'm watching all these videos, and I cracked the code.
Oh.
I figured out the secret of time travel. And I've been time traveling. As a matter of fact, earlier today, I traveled into the future and did this bro show.
Oh,
and then
cool.
Went back. And so I wanted to tell everybody that I've already been here later. And I knew you wouldn't believe me, so I brought something to prove it.
Oh.
I've got here, when I time travel, I've got a little canvas bag. Some materials don't do well. If you ever watched like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Some materials don't do well with time travel.
Kind of like phone booth.
Right. This does. And so I've got something inside that's going to, it's not the ink pen. I do have an ink pen, but this one I want to show you. I have a little envelope.
A little envelope.
Yep.
All
and inside, I'm going to get them all out here. I have some pictures, which I will show you. I'll put the envelope back in the bag. Put this here. They can't see. Here.
Be assured that he just took 3 cards out of there.
Here. I'll lay it here so they can kind of keep track. Not that it really matters, but it's just maybe nice if you guys can see it. So here's what we have. I have a picture of a map. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this represents different places that you could travel to.
Okay.
And in the back is like a little Jules Verne scene, like Journey to the Center of the Earth. Okay?
Okay.
And then we have, same thing here, but this one's an airplane. Okay?
Okay.
And this represents a means of travel. Now, this looks like the airplane that Amelia Earhart was in.
Okay.
When she vanished over the Pacific about 100 years ago. So we have an airplane.
Airplane,
we have
places
our,
to go.
our map. But this one, again, Jules Verne scene on the back. This is a watch, which represents time itself. As a matter of fact, it's sitting here in the sands of time.
Sands of time.
So
sands
we have
time.
a pocket
Places.
watch, we have this, and we have this. Now, here's the deal. I don't think you've ever seen me do this.
I've never seen this.
Okay, that's good, because I tried to remember things that you have not seen. But they don't know if you have or not. And so here's what we want to do. I have a Post-it here. You can pick, Slammer, you can pick one of these to write down, pocket watch, map, or airplane. Or we can take the first one that pops up.
Like what they say?
They could say.
Okay.
So you can pick if you want to, or
Okay.
you can have them pick, just so that they know this is legitimate.
Somebody say airplane, map, or pocket watch.
Airplane.
First thing that pops up is what we'll go with.
Map, pocket watch. Whoever says it first.
Airplane, map, pocket watch.
And it's okay if I know. It's not going to spoil anything. It's not that kind of a trick. We just need somebody to pick one. As a matter of fact, since you're there and I'm here, that makes it really, really good.
Okay, there we go. Map. Max says the map.
Okay.
Oh, Dan said airplane.
It could have been any.
Oh, why? Oh, we'll go with map. It went map,
That's
watch,
definitely-
airplane.
okay.
So we'll go with Max. Max, you're the winner. We're
Okay.
picking a map.
So we write map. Okay.
Okay,
Like
map.
this. Now that is so interesting that you chose the map, because while I was in the future, I went over to the print shop and I said, can you print something for me on the side of an ink pen? They said, sure. What do you want to say? And I said, how about you chose the map? See if it rubs off or changes or anything.
That's crazy.
And it really doesn't. It's printed there. Usually I hand it to you and then you
That's
look.
awesome.
I should have got it out of my hand.
That's
but
awesome.
anyway. Yeah, so
round of applause. Round of applause.
round of applause. So, I mean, we can do more now, or
Give us something else. Give us another trick.
now remember, if you will share this live video right now, at the end of the Bro Show, I'm going to wave this magic wand,
Oh my gosh.
and I'm going to turn Slammer into a rabbit.
No.
I'm not
I
going to
can't
pull a
become
rabbit
a
out of hat.
rabbit.
I'm going to turn Slammer into a rabbit.
Turn me into a wrestler. Turn me into a wrestler.
Jamie Doyle, this is the president of the Fellowship of Christian Magicians
Hey!
worldwide.
Well, welcome to the Bro Show, episode
Yes.
24.
He and I have a wonderful mutual friend, Pastor Jimmy Dow
Okay,
in Kenya.
Kenya.
Jamie Dow, this is my brother-in-law, Jamie.
Slammer, Bro Slam.
He's a professional wrestler.
Professional wrestler
I may
right
have
here.
talked about him before, but anyway.
Max says turn Slammer into a hill.
So-
Doc shared. Hey, like, share, comment, send us gifts.
All right.
We like all that stuff.
So, speaking of travel, we just took a little trip in time. I have 10 cards.
Cards.
This way.
Hi, Dana.
And every card has 10, that one's upside down, 10 cities.
Different cities on each card.
They're all different. So that's 100.
Nice to meet you, Jamie.
That's 100. Let's take
Where
a-
are they at? Like what city?
Okay, these are all over the world.
No, where's Jamie from?
Oh, Jamie's in Indiana.
Oh, Indiana. Well, it's not too far from St. Louis. Come on down to
Fayetteville,
St. Louis.
Lafayette, Fayetteville. Where you at? What's the name of it? Where you at? Not too far from Indianapolis.
Second Saturday of every month, you can come see me wrestle at the South Broadway Athletic Club in St. Louis, Missouri. Maybe DJ will even pop in up there, too.
I'll be there.
He'll be there.
I'll wear my gold jacket if they'll let me ring announce. I'd have
Better
to fight
talk to
Paige. I'd have to fight Paige
one of the
for
girls
that.
upstairs for that.
Slammer's daughter is a ring announcer.
Lafayette. Speaking of girls
Lafayette,
upstairs,
yeah.
that's one of my brother's favorite things. Where's my brother? I haven't seen my brother Scott on here. I haven't seen my bro George. Where's everybody at tonight?
Okay, so
Okay.
they're going to have to trust us a little bit on this one that you're not in on it. Because
I'm not in
I
on
didn't
it.
have a way. I guess I could have Velcroed these.
You're just going to have to take bro Slam's word. I don't know anything. This is a trick
So,
that I've never seen.
We've got 10 cards with 10 cities, so that's 100 different cities. Now, I should mention to you, Bro Slam, that the same 100 cities are on the back, but not in the same
Oh
order.
my gosh.
They
Okay.
could be, I mean, you might find one on the same card, but usually, I don't know if I even know they're everywhere is what I'm saying. Kind of random by the printer, okay?
Okay.
And so, 100 different cities on the front, and then duplicates somewhere on the back, but it is the same 100 cities in totality. Now, these are some cities near, some cities far. Some might be on your bucket list. Some may be places you never want to go. There may be something here with a great family memory. It could be anything. So what I'm going to have you do, we're going to spread them out.
But
Yeah, unless you want to go to Butte.
but
I think it's Butte. All right, so
It's butt.
so for the sake of this tonight,
Butt. Probably
it's
butt Montana.
It's butt. All right. What I'm going to have you to do, you are going to select one city
Okay.
secretly, silently,
Okay.
mentally.
I've already picked one.
You've got it.
I've
Okay.
got one.
Now here's the deal. I'm
I've
going to
picked-
ask you
I knew you was going to ask me something, so I already
to
picked one.
to establish kind of an emotional connection. And here's what I mean by that. If somebody picked, now when I say this, it's not because I think you picked it. I don't know if you did or not. If somebody was to pick Paris, they might think of a romantic dinner by the Eiffel Tower. That's what I mean. Pick some connection.
Okay.
You got something.
I've got a connection, but I don't think it's anything to
It
do
doesn't-
with the city. but
that's fine.
It's pretty funny.
That's fine. So what you're going to do, like for instance, if I picked Tel Aviv, which is on this card, I would put my hand about flat. That way I'm not pointing. I don't want to give it away.
Sure.
So I'd put my hand flat, about 6 inches up. That way you're not even close to your.
Okay.
So let your hand navigate to your city right now, about
Okay.
6 inches above your city. So you've got one.
I've got one.
Okay. This is what I want you to do. Don't forget your city. Don't change your
I
city.
can't forget it.
Flip that card face down so I can't memorize all 10.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, turn all of the cards over. And if you would like, you can shuffle them around, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
I think I've
So at
lost.
this point, I have no idea.
Okay.
Now, somewhere on the back of one of the cards will be the duplicate of your city.
Okay.
When you find it, you're going to again let your hand navigate about 6 inches above your. You've already found it.
Found it.
You've already found it. All right. I need to know, have you ever been to this place?
No.
Do you know anybody that lives there?
Nope.
Okay, I'm starting to pick up on it. And this is funny how this works because it doesn't always deal directly to the city, but there will be different things about the city or about the name. This is so strange because all of a sudden I'm starting to feel how close we are to Christmas. Did you ever get a Christmas present from me?
Nope.
No, this is. I'm seeing the North Pole, but it's not the North Pole, is it?
Nope.
All I hear is Santa Domingo? Is it Santa Domingo?
Santo Domingo.
Santa Domingo, ladies and gentlemen, there it is.
I got that because have you seen that Saturday Night Live sketch where them girls are singing about Domingo?
No.
What? You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh my gosh. The Bridesmaids, you got to watch it, man. It's the Bridesmaids come out singing about Domingo. You got to watch it. Oh my
Santa
gosh.
Domingo.
If you haven't seen that Domingo Saturday Night Live sketch, man, that is so funny. Paige and Heather made me watch that. Oh my God, dude. It is so funny.
This is one of Doc's favorite. Doc actually, you can buy this trick at icklepicklemagic.com. This is one of ours that
Hey.
we make.
Go to Ickle Pickle and buy it.
icklepicklemagic.com. It's called Destination Unknown, and it's easy. And professional magicians all over the world buy this so they can carry a miracle in their pocket. Doc, he loves this trick, and he told me recently he has 3 people each pick a city at one time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So kudos to you, Doc.
Yeah, man. Ickle Pickle. Buy some Christmas gifts there now, man. You get
Great stuff
just in
for
time
kids.
for Christmas, man. He's got magic
Magic
kits, everything.
Kits. They're easy for beginners, kids.
DJ Edwards
Yeah,
magic
there's a
kits.
DJ Edwards magic kit. Yeah,
Got your
deluxe.
face on it even.
Deluxe magic set.
Deluxe. Michael Waldman says hi. Hello, Michael. All right. Let's see here. Would you rather? DJ loves a would you rather. Would you rather bang your funny bone 5 times in a row until it's not funny anymore, or listen to somebody scrape nails down a chalkboard for 20 minutes?
The
What's
funny
up,
bone is
Daniel?
5 times in a row, right?
Funny bone 5 times in a row until it's not funny anymore.
I'll take-
Usually it's not funny after the first time.
I'll take the funny bone.
Whew, okay.
I'm not dealing with that chalkboard.
All right.
Daniel Burcham.
Welcome aboard. Would you rather? This goes for you guys too. Answer if you like. Would you rather eat the contents of a tube of toothpaste or 2 tubes of lip balm?
Toothpaste. Yeah.
I mean, I like the taste of toothpaste, but I don't know if I like it going down my throat in a tube. Woo!
But I'm weird because I love how how toothpaste is kind of scratchy.
Yeah.
If you get the paste,
Yeah.
not the gel.
Paste.
I love that. I've always loved chalky stuff.
Max says lip balm.
Do you know my favorite candy in church? Anybody sit by your grandma in church growing up, and your grandma would give you candy?
What,
now,
Werther's Original?
I got something for you. What's the number one grandma church candy?
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch, and usually it was grandpa did butterscotch, but a strawberry candy.
Is
And
that
a lot of
the
people
ones
don't
that
know
are
what
in
the
that
little
strawberry
a
wrapper?
lot of people don't know what those are called.
Yeah, I don't.
What do you think the little strawberries are
I
called?
would have called them strawberry candies.
Yeah, I'd call them. I thought they were just called strawberries, but they have a name. Do you know what they're called? The strawberries? Does it come out the same way after minty fresh?
Right onto your toothbrush.
You won't be chapped. You won't be chapped.
Toothpaste.
Okay, so anyway, strawberries. He says strawberry candy. See, that's what
That's what I would
it.
have thought. Max says Christmas candy.
It's got a name. I've been seeing this circulate on social
Okay.
media. But anyway, strawberries and then that. But my favorite church candy, Tums.
Tums.
Grandma always had Tums, and Grandma, here's some more Tums. You're only supposed to eat, I don't know.
Yep, supposed to eat very many of them.
I had some Tums the other day. I got the tropical.
Oh, we got
Man,
them upstairs. I could eat a whole jar of those.
But I love. You like Tums?
Oh yeah, we got they're.
I like
the strawberry
chalky.
ones. Yeah, man, they're good.
So the toothpaste. For
I think
me
you're
is
only
not...
supposed to have like up to 3 at a time though, or.
Daniel, did you look it up? There
Is
it
that
is.
what it's called? A bonbon?
Yeah, bonbon, strawberry bonbon. Cough drop. Jimmy Dow. What kind of cough drop? The best candy cough drop. Everybody.
Oh, I love cough drops.
Anybody? Now, there were some folks in the church, they tried to drop a Halls on you.
Halls, no.
Little
Were
kid,
they
I didn't-
Sucrets, the ones in
I
the
didn't
little
want a
tin?
Halls.
The little tin
Yeah.
thing?
Well, no. That's Altoids.
Altoids?
Sucrets came in a tube, and Sucrets were strong. But the ultimate cough drop to eat for candy, I'm going to say it, if somebody doesn't, your grandma always had the basic Halls, Ludens. Ludens cherry.
Ooh, sounds
Listen,
delicious.
When you're sick and your parents
Ricola.
buy you Ludens, I don't know if they really love. They either do love you. Those are sugar. They're so good. When we were sick growing up, do you know what my mom gave us if we were sick? Hot Jello juice. I want to know if anybody else did this. My mom believed that hot Jello juice would grow a limb back. If we were sick, I'll make you some Jello juice. And she would make Jello. To make Jello, you boil 1 cup water, and then you add a cup of cold, but it's still at that point very hot. And she would have us drink a glass of hot Jello. And I mean, it did coat your throat.
Well, I'm sure
It's
it did.
sugar. Sugar and gel. But when we were sick, we got saltine crackers, we got hot Jello juice, and 7-Up. Yeah. That was it. That was the magic. It took us
that'll fix you if
a
you're
long
sick.
time to get well.
Yeah.
Let me fill you with some sugar that will inflame your entire body and suppress your immune system.
Everybody's saying the cherries in the box. Ludens?
Okay,
Ludens
so,
or
listen.
lumens?
It's Ludens.
Ludens.
It's Ludens, yeah. So check this out. Because, listen, I think we've hit something here. Talking about what you did when you were sick. I missed school more than anybody.
You did.
I was like a hypochondriac. I never went to school. But growing up, when I was sick, my mom was serving up the Jello juice. She'd fire up the humidifier. I was bronchitis.
You lived to have bronchitis.
I loved
didn't you?
bronchitis. I had bronchitis every year for at least 2 weeks. I wasn't trying to get better. I just keep sending the homework home. I can do it faster than school anyway. And so we would fire up the humidifier, and in the evenings, we'd watch Rescue 911.
Rescue 911.
And Unsolved Mysteries. Saturday nights, it was Amen with
Sherman
Sherman
Hemsley.
and Highway to Heaven, Michael Landon. Shoot, what was the other one? 227.
227.
Does anybody remember
that
227?
That was the maid from
Yeah.
from the Jeffersons. I can't remember what her name was. Florence.
Yeah, and so yeah, and we watched some Good Times.
Good Times.
Yeah. That was it.
That made me laugh.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? This is good.
Would you
This is a good
rather
Bro Show. 227.
be at the top of
Now knows.
be at the top of a Ferris wheel for 24 hours, or on a roller coaster ride for 2 hours straight?
Maybe the roller coaster.
That one wasn't really that bad.
I would need something around my neck because I got some neck stuff. It would depend on the roller coaster. Well, I don't know. But you know, some people have done the roller coaster longer than that for fun.
Yeah, there are people
For
who do that.
records. I don't know. I could be in the top of the Colossus for 24 hours.
Oh,
if I could pack some snacks.
I'm getting anxiety thinking
You
about
know?
that.
And I'm scared of heights, but I'm okay up there in that cage.
Would you rather drink out of a toilet bowl, or eat mysterious morsels out of a garbage disposal?
Well, it doesn't say that I can't choose how to sanitize the toilet bowl first.
It doesn't say it.
Well, that's rough. I don't know.
Would you rather always eat out of dirty dishes, or always wear filthy clothes?
These are terrible.
Oh, they're horrible.
Here's the funny thing that Chris and I figured out about these. When you hear them in your brain, it's almost like you actually are going to have to do it.
You have to pick.
You start going
Yep.
through
You start,
anxiety.
Yep.
Like this is real. You know?
Yep. It's like, I've got to pick one. I'm going to be drinking out of a toilet.
Let's see. Dana, Incredible Hulk, definitely. Dukes of Hazzard, yes. Wonder Woman, Bion. Yeah, I remember all those. I've got some
I
of them
love
on
the Incredible
VHS.
Hulk.
When I was a kid, I would video all those old Spider-Man, all of those. I've got them on VHS still.
You know what I watched a couple of weeks ago? And it's on the Peacock Network. I watched the pilot episode of The Greatest American Hero.
Oh.
When he actually got the suit on there. And I always wondered why he always crashed into things. He lost the instruction manual when he got the suit. The instructions fell out. So he was guessing at how to use the suit.
Does anybody remember the theme song?
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free.
Yeah.
I may get that made into a wrestling outfit.
Well, do you remember that George on Seinfeld?
Never watched Seinfeld.
Okay, so he made that his voice. Well, it was his answering machine. And I made it my voicemail on my phone a couple of years ago. Steve Bender, at Ickle, the original owner of Ickle Pickle, he left me a message, and he's like, "Great voicemail." And you do. Believe it or not, DJ isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. Oh shoot! If I were there, I'd pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Wow, that's great.
That is great.
So anyway, what we got here? Bro George has liked the post, but he hasn't said Aruba yet. Aruba to Bro George. Anyway, 58 minutes. Hey, good thing we got our first caller here tonight. So anyway, caller, hang on just a second here. I got to find
There it is.
There it is.
He's calling
Hello,
in.
caller.
First time caller, long time listener.
First time caller, long time listener. Who do we got on here?
This is Gabe from Gumbo.
Gabe from Gumbo. What's going on, Gabe from Gumbo?
I'm loving that show tonight.
Oh,
we got a
thank-
magician on there. We got a wrestler on there. I don't know what
Hey,
I'm more excited about.
the only thing that sucks is Bro Mookie. He didn't show up tonight. Just totally ghosted us, man. Can you believe that?
Yeah, he died unexpectedly.
He's a busy man nowadays.
He's a busy man. Too busy for a Bro Show. But anyway, Gabe from Gumbo, do you have a question for the Bro Show tonight?
I do.
You've got
actually have
questions,
one
we've got
question for you
answers.
guys tonight.
One question. What is that question?
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story, 100%. My favorite movie all around. Christmas Story.
And what about that magician over there?
My
Magician.
favorite Christmas movie, Gremlins.
Gremlins, dang good movie.
I'm glad it wasn't Die Hard.
Well, here's
Actually,
the
I just
interesting
got- I
thing,
just
though.
got one more question for you guys. You guys
Yeah.
are big wrestling fans, right?
Oh, the biggest. DJ likes a little bit of wrestling too.
Yeah, I like it live.
All right, one question. Question has been bugging me all night long. Is Kane and Undertaker really brothers?
Man, they are 100% brothers in real life. Paul Bearer's the real dad. You can look it up. Google it.
Who was your daddy?
Who's your daddy, Paul Bearer? Oh, yes. Great question. I'm glad we got that because we've never had that asked on the Bro Show before. Thank you, Gabe from Gumbo.
We appreciate you taking my call today, fellas.
Oh, thanks for calling in.
All right, God bless.
God bless.
You know, it's interesting because he said Die Hard, obviously because of the famous controversy. Because people say Die Hard's a Christmas movie, and then everybody else says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It happened to take place at Christmas, but the story would work without Christmas, so it's not a Christmas movie. This is a great topic to get into. I said Gremlins, which has the same.
A lot of
Same
people
thing.
say
They don't think
Gremlins
it's a
is
Christmas
not a
movie.
Christmas movie. That is 1,000,000% a
It
Christmas
opens
movie.
with a Christmas carol in the snow.
It's about a Christmas
night.
gift.
Santa dies in a
A
chimney.
chimney.
The Gremlins are wearing
The
Santa hats.
Gremlin's a gift.
They wrap right.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
Christmas
gift.
gift. They wrap Gremlins up in Christmas lights and on and on and on. Okay.
They
but
go
yeah,
to the mall.
all right,
He's in a Barbie car.
But what is the other big movie we watch at Christmas time that people say is not a Christmas movie? Does anybody know? Rambo should be a Christmas. It should. Does anybody know the third? If Die Hard's like the number one everybody talks about, well, actually, this one will be. You don't end. Don't
No.
end the video. What's the big Christmas movie that people say is not a Christmas movie? And listen, pretty soon I'm going to turn Slammer into a rabbit. I've got one more magic trick. If we, depending on how long you want to go.
Oh,
I don't care if we
yeah.
do it or
Well,
not.
I was actually getting ready to get close to wrapping up until we got the phone call,
Ooh,
but
sound of music. That's a great.
the
thought
Sound of
there.
Music.
Yeah,
That-
I have to
is
look
that a
into
Christmas
He
movie?
might be right, but the one I'm thinking of, I think, will probably be the top.
Back to the Future 2.
Ooh. All right, I'm going to drop it on you, and we'll see if anybody said it yet. But this movie, people will tell you is not a Christmas movie, and in some regard, I have to give respect to what they're saying. Home Alone. Because the movie's not about Christmas.
No, it's not. It's at wintertime.
And the story works with or without Christmas. All you need is a family that's going to another country to visit family, and a kid gets. The story is not about Christmas.
No.
The story is about this kid getting left behind. But man, I probably couldn't have Christmas without Home Alone.
I'd never thought about that before because it's decorated for Christmas.
Yeah,
it's
so it's the
wintertime.
same
It's
scenario
family.
as Gremlins. It's the same scenario as Die Hard. And yeah, let's.
So anyway, your favorite Christmas movie's Gremlins?
You know, I throw that out there. I love Gremlins. And a couple years ago, I got on this thing about it being a Christmas movie. I partially throw it out there to mess people.
I love Gremlins.
But I really
Gremlins,
do. And
Gremlins is one of my
And
all-time favorite
I wait
movies.
till Christmas time to watch it. And I like to watch Gremlins with Jamie Weber.
Oh my gosh!
Anybody know Jamie Weber? Jamie Weber's a local celebrity. People know Jamie Weber.
Alex says, "Hasta la vista, Slammer. Good having you on here, brother." Mookie says, "Wait a minute now." Max says,
Whoa.
"A Nightmare Before Christmas, a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?" I think it's a Christmas movie.
You know, it's about Christmas.
Gremlins 2 does have
It's
Hulk
about-
Hogan in it.
It's about Halloween. Oh, yeah. It's about people from Halloween Town.
They kidnapped
the thrust
Santa
is
Claus.
they
though.
want
They want
Christmas.
Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
I don't know if I could watch it at Halloween because there's so much Christmas.
There's a lot
in
of
it.
Christmas in it.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I can watch at Halloween. Ernest Scared Stupid.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
That's my favorite Halloween movie.
All right. So anyway, time for the grand finale here.
All right, I mean, I got a magic trick in the hat, and then I got the grand finale.
Feel free, like, share, comment, send gifts. We're getting. What did you say?
I've got one more magic trick in the hat.
Let's see. One more magic trick, and then DJ's going to turn me into a rabbit.
Yeah.
Here we
Thanksgiving
go.
movies. There's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Now, we're going to do a card trick and we're going to do this with the people at home.
With the people. All right, the people.
And there's a little bit of a time delay. Oh, that's cool. Mookie saw Ernest at the Flower
Man,
Room.
everybody's
And I'm
seen
going
something.
to now as well.
Hey, we can all go there and watch
Absolutely.
it. You own the theater.
I own the theater. We can go watch it.
If you didn't know that, DJ owns the Flat River Movie Theater. For real.
All right, so we're going to use the people at home, and here is the coolest thing about this. I'm not going to do the magic trick. The viewers are, and you can help too because you have never seen anything like this.
I will
This
happily help.
This is one of my all-time favorite tricks. I think it's one of the most amazing tricks. It's one of the most amazing tricks that I've ever seen. And the cool thing about it is that I don't know what's going to happen because the audience does the trick.
Okay.
All right? So, here's what we're going to do first is I'm not going to watch the comments, and everybody will just have to take my word for it.
Okay.
Okay? You will have to watch the comments.
I've got everything under control.
Okay? So I'm going to give Slammer this sticky pad.
Okay, I got a sticky pad and an ink pen. This is you choose the map.
So, there are 52 cards in a deck of cards. I do not know what order these are in. I really don't. So,
Take his word for it.
we need somebody to pick. Now, before you pick a number, let me tell you this. You have to pick between 1 and 52, but we're going to have to count whatever you pick. So keep that in mind, but don't pick like 1. That's no fun. Get where we have to count a little bit. But somebody pick a number between 1 and 52.
Somebody pick a number between 1 and 52. First number that
the
pops
first
up here.
comment, Slammer's going to write it down,
I will write it down. Somebody 1 to 52 right now. Give me a number.
and then he's going to hide it. You can just turn it over.
All right,
once
I got a number.
Okay, so turn it upside down, put it where I can't see it.
All right.
Because I'm not kidding when I say this trick happens for me. Everybody else does it. All right, so.
Should I write down who said it so I don't forget?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do.
This thing pen sucks.
I got a Sharpie.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
All right, so deck of cards. Okay. The first person that comments, you can tell me to shuffle the deck. You can say shuffle, or you can say no shuffle. And then you tell me, because I'm still trying to not look
Okay.
at the comments. So if they say shuffle or no shuffle, that's, and then I'm going to put this like this.
Okay.
up high
So
they can
somebody
see.
needs to say shuffle or no shuffle.
The first
First person, I need somebody to say shuffle,
either shuffle
or
or
no shuffle.
And we're going to do
Okay.
what the first
Okay.
person
No
goes with.
shuffle.
No shuffle.
No shuffle.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. And this part will not work with the time delay. I am going to drop the cards from one hand to the other. And Slammer will say when to stop. And you'll just have to take his word. Close your eyes even.
Me?
Yeah, so that they know that you're not
Okay.
in on this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm dropping cards. You just say when.
You want me to say when?
Yep.
When?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen at home, Slammer turn. They can all vouch. You can open your eyes now. This is where he told me to stop. This is the card you stopped me on.
Okay.
I'm not going to look. Take
Okay.
the card.
All right.
Okay. Honest to God truth. I have no idea where in the deck you stopped me.
Okay.
Show the people at home.
Okay.
Okay, now put it back.
Put it back where it was.
Back where it was.
All right.
Okay, I'm closing up the deck of cards.
Okay.
Okay, this is squared up. I have no idea where he stopped me.
I didn't look.
You
I
all
didn't.
you all saw it, okay? And it didn't matter if you saw the card or not. That part
Okay.
doesn't matter.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine as long as you do not tell me.
Okay.
So we have a number written down
Okay.
that I do not know. There is a card that you know that I do not know. So at this point, I need the first person to somebody says either shuffle or no shuffle. The first person that says
Shuffle or no shuffle.
yes.
Say something. Shuffle, no shuffle. Quick, somebody. Shuffle. No shuffle. Somebody. Come on. Come on. Shuffle, or no shuffle. In 5, 4.
If they don't
Yep,
pick,
shuffle.
pick.
Shuffle.
Okay. I'm going to do this as fair as I can possibly do it, where everybody can see. Okay. And where Slammer can see that I really am doing a fair, a true fair shuffle.
It's fair to me.
Okay? Now, I have to tell you, I had no idea the order of the cards to start with. I had no idea what number you would pick, and I still don't. And it's hidden here. And it's probably gone from the comments by now. I have no idea where you stopped me in the deck. And I had no idea that you were going to have me to shuffle the cards. So at this point, I have done whatever you've told me to do. Slammer, I am going to hand you the deck of cards.
Okay.
Okay. Hold them like this with your left hand, just so you don't drop
Just
them.
like that?
Yes. And here's what you're going to do.
Okay.
You are going to, in a moment,
Okay.
you are going to, you know what the number is, right?
I know what the number
Yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah, you wrote it down.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Okay, so what you're going to do is that you're going to count 1, 2. You're going to keep them face down so I can't see
Okay.
them. And you are going to count down that number.
Okay.
All right. And at this point, it doesn't matter if I know what the number is because
So start
keep them face down so I
Okay.
can't see what the value is.
Okay.
So deal them off like this.
like this.
Yes. And you can count them so they know
3,
you're doing the number.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
And I'm going to keep my hands here where everybody
16,
can see them.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23. Okay,
23.
set the rest of the deck down.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I got
So
these all
the
messed
number
up.
was 23.
23.
Okay, folks, I didn't know the order of the cards.
That was per Mookie, 23.
Okay, I didn't know the number. I don't know where Chris stopped me. I didn't know we were going to shuffle. I did not touch the cards. You counted them down.
I did. It was me. I did it.
Do you know the card that you stopped
I
me
know.
on?
I know the card.
What are the chances that after all of that shuffling and using a number they gave you before you stopped me in the deck, that is the card? What are the chances?
This card.
Pick up the top card
Okay.
and take a look and show it to the camera.
Whoop.
Was the card? Was that the card?
That's the card.
Ladies and gentlemen,
4 hearts.
magic.
Magic. You know what? You know what?
And see, that's cool to me because I don't know till the end.
You know what the amazing Jonathan said about magic?
Sometimes it sounds like tape.
Sometimes magic sounds like tape.
Well, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to turn Slammer into a rabbit.
You better share this real quick if we got no more shares. So share, like, comment, send gifts. He's going to turn me into a rabbit. You ready to see Slammer get turned into a rabbit? Oh, the white Larry Bird just had his mind blown. Okay.
Good. All right. This is
I can't be turned into a rabbit.
This is my BMW. That's a big magic wand.
Big magic.
So here it is. I'm going to wave the wand 3 times.
3 times. All right.
And on the 3rd time, Slammer in front of your eyes will turn into a rabbit. Here we go. 1. I better get up so we got
Oh,
space.
boy.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I need a carrot. I need a carrot. I need a carrot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a finale. Anyway, this was the magical episode of The Bro Show, episode number 24. Big thank you to Master Magician DJ Edwards for joining me. Where can they find you at one more time?
Go to djedwards.org. We could put that in the comments.
DJEdwards.com.
Would somebody type that for me? djedwards.org. and that will become a link.
If all else, we'll get it on there afterwards. If no
And
one else
if you
does it.
need magic for any size event, this is close-up magic we did tonight, and it's some of my favorite. It's mind-blowing, especially that card trick.
Yeah.
Or if you need like birthday party magic, or you need magic for your church, or I do a lot of school assemblies, but I do a lot of company parties, and we do magic that blows the minds of grown-ups. It's not just kiddie stuff. And we do big illusions, make the girl float in the air, cut the girl in two, on and on and on, escape from a straitjacket, and all these things. And so djedwards.org. You can go there, you can find all the information. You can follow me on Facebook, Master Magician, DJ Edwards. And we've got a brand new promo video there.
Thank you, Mookie.
Highlighting some of the, there it is.
He
said DJ Edwards.
DJ,
You got to take that last E out.
DJ Edwards.
I'm curious where it's going to go.
Are you French? DJ Edwards. We'll fix it.
Click on that, yeah.
We'll
But
fix
anyway, brand new promo video there. I'm all over the place. And so, yeah.
Dang, I should have
Hey,
had my...
thanks for inviting me.
Hey,
This
you're
is,
welcome, man. It's been awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you for filling in tonight. We will,
Yeah.
bro. As far as I know, Bro Mookie should come out of hiding next week. He's like Sasquatch. We don't know where he's at, but maybe he'll make an appearance. You can find me right here on this Slammer page. And for some reason, if you haven't liked this page, do it now. Go over to my personal page, Chris Slammer. Add me as a friend. I'll add anybody now. Go on there. Instagram. @Chris_Slammer, X @MaxGym, MaxGym, Snapchat MaxGym, TikTok @SlammerMania, YouTube Slammer4878. Hey, you need a cameo? You need me to wish somebody a happy birthday, happy anniversary? Me tell your boss you quit your job? Slammer @MaxGym on Cameo. Go book me on there right now. ProWrestlingTees.com/Slammer, and you can get the black Slammer shirt with the yellow logo right now. Save yourself some money. Black Friday sale at ProWrestlingTees.com. Thank you, Mark. How's it going, brother? I'm going to have fresh stock of Slammer stuff at the next two wrestling events I have. December 7th, I'll be at New Breed Wrestling in Eldon, Missouri for a big Toys for Tots show. December 14th, it's a fight before Christmas at the South Broadway Athletic Club in St. Louis, Missouri. Come watch me be in action there. Anyway, this has been the Bro Show episode 24, man. Next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, episode 25, man. We're almost to the 6-month mark. Once again, thank you, DJ, for joining me. Go to Ickle Pickle, buy you some stuff. And what you gonna do when the Bro Show runs wild on you, brother? Yeah.